Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 in the Return of the Russian Revolution edition. We are fighting over here in Japan pretty heavily, as you can see, and trying to cut off, or in Manchukuo I should say, but we are fighting the Japanese, so you know, that's not an entirely inaccurate statement. Right, you guys should probably attack into here and here. We are trying to get the victory points to get Manchukuo to surrender and hopefully help us out in establishing all of this a little bit more even. Right, you're attacking from back there. I think that's alright. By the way, now spring has come, so we are not in winter anymore. And yeah, it looks like the first army and associated guys are doing fairly fine over here. There's one guy moving out of this province, so I'm waiting for that, and then probably this division will try to strike into the side of that. We should also, by the way, have a look at our mountain division situation, because I think we might be able to train a couple of more of you guys, right? Yeah, seven more divisions for mountain type units. That would be excellent to see. Let's also have a brief look over here. The Netherlands just joined the Allies, so we are having our second army move up over here. Try to get prepared for them joining the war. Down here there was a little bit of a kerfuffle with a couple of British and Allied units landing, and of course up here in Thessaloniki we also see that a couple of the Brits are being pushed back. We have quite a lot of divisions over here, but we are now joining this fight, so I think they'll lose their harbour very soon. And that will obviously gonna have very detrimental consequences for them. Likewise, Turkey over there, we are attacking that, and over here we are trying to squash this little pocket of Japanese units and trying to occupy this islands over here, which, as I'm sure a lot of you guys will know, is one of the areas that has been historically been contested between Russia or the Soviet Union, however you prefer, and Japan. So yeah, that's that. More advances over here, specifically on Mukden, hopefully very soon, and up here on Harbin, which is really another one of our targets. You're advancing into there, you're advancing into this, so you should probably try to support that attack. You guys are all fine. I think you could actually attack into here. That seems doable to me. You're advancing, that's good to see. You guys are advancing as well. Really, really pushing out the Japanese from their positions, so that's good. But the most important bit is over here and down here. So here we go, Mukden is occupied. So let's try to get this done. Might as well try to get this with a motorized division, just so, because that's probably a little bit more likely to succeed. This attack really should focus on defending itself against the enemy. We'll have to see whether that will work out. Right, so you advance right to the border of Harbin. That's good to see. I think you should probably arrive over here very soon. Oh, and a couple of things just happened. So we have unassigned divisions over here. So about 24 more guys from you. By the way, we should check. How does the supply situation look up here? Okay, so you know what, you guys, I would like you to get over here. All of you. And you, get over there. That might be nicer. You seem to be fine. Still, let's take half of you and get you down here. I think that might be alright. Good. We do have 3 military factories. We are very much cut out on oil, so that is a big issue that we somehow need to address, and I'm not sure what we're actually going to do about this. We don't need that much in terms of logistics. I think maybe a little bit more support equipment wouldn't be too bad. So let's get that produced, because what I really want, of course, is airplanes and ships, but all of that does require oil, which we simply don't have right now. Oh, we did cut this off in half, which means again the front line really collapsed over here, so, or just really folded itself in a weird way. So let's make sure that we are dealing with this appropriately. So these guys I think could all actually be assigned to over here, which means we can get rid of this little bit. The 8th Army on the other hand, these guys, where's the 8th Army over here? It should be this one, yeah, good. Right, so that too can be deleted. That does leave the 2nd Army and the Reserve Army over here. So you guys, I'm going to slightly edit your front line to be like such. And I'm also going to edit your advanced line. Can't find right now. It's over here. To go like such. That should be alright. And then this Reserve Army over here. You're supposed to be really the sort of anvil, and the other guys are the hammer to come down on these guys. Yeah, I think that's alright. Good. And down here, the 8th Army and the 6th Army are sort of weirdly intertwined. Let's get the 6th Army. You, gentlemen, on this front line, aren't you? And you? Where are you guys actually? So, yeah, the 8th Army is the one in the south, so let's try to make sure that that is reflected. So, maybe you guys supposed to be here? And down here? Yeah, that seems to make sense to me. And you guys can then be more focused on the northern bit, please? Oh, come on! I don't want it to vote this way. Okay, so what we need to do then is... No, sorry, that's... Okay, you alright? You guys, you don't need to go there. 8th Army. Sometimes I would like to see who's going where. 8th Army. You're fine. No. You just go here. Right. 6th Army then. You are the issue. Right. Let's get another front line then. Just gonna be this. And that will include all of you guys. You're supposed to be part of this. You too. Thank you. Should be enough. I think that's going to be fine. We're going to push on this anyway, and that's going to be that. Good stuff over here. Mukden has been conquered, so let's try to squash that guy, and that should be fine. You, I suppose, can advance into there. You did take Pyongyang, so let's take Seoul. And simply advance into there. This is a mountain, but they are seeming to evacuate that anyway, so that I appreciate. You're pushing into that, good. You might take this then. You're all alright. Are you supporting any attacks? No, but you're supporting the defense there. This tank is doing stupid things. Ah, but this motorized division could potentially grab these guys. So that would be lovely. Oh, I'm also happy to see that this has become the new capital, so that these guys here don't suddenly get supplied again. Overrunning some enemy divisions, that's lovely to see. Please do attack into Harbin. What are you doing? Get here. Attack. Hills? Yes, nice. You're supposed to attack over there, I think. Yeah, everyone else up here seems to be doing fine. And once I've been forced, I think the Manchukuan elements should surrender, and that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Okay, you're being you're fighting over there. All of this is all right. Oh, you're now surrendering, retreating, not surrendering. Quite as bad. And you did conquer that. Let's try to cut the airport. Then, yeah, I think we shouldn't get into the mountains too much. So let's try to stick down here. Oh, you know what? Let's actually get the mountains and hills, and just shorten the front line for everyone a little bit. Likewise, up here, you can cut into here. You can go to Joel. Again, reducing their supplies. Yeah, try to keep on cutting this. Wait. What? Ah, too much happening at the same time. Stop. Luxembourg joined the efforts. The Allies. We finished our. Okay, so first of you guys, sorry, just need to do with this a little bit. No divisions in basic training, that's fine. No national focus set. I would like to go fighter focus or bomber focus soon, but for now we'll save up on political power to get the resources that we need, and actually deal with another crisis over here. Let's briefly have a look at this. So our divisions are defending against. Why do we have so low attack? We only have 150 attack. Oh yeah, but our guard divisions should have about 200. How come they are not? Planning, commander bonus. Okay, I guess, but yeah, they'll not be able to sustain that for long. You guys, squash them. Right, and now Luxembourg has joined, so I'm gonna grab so they have 2 divisions up there. Let's grab. Come on, how many? 2, 3, 4. I think that should be enough. You guys are going to be in Bitburg, and your job is going to be to attack Luxembourg. It's not a very difficult plan, is it? Just go with it. Oh, up here a little bit of a landing in Calais, and over there. We'll keep that for now. I think the Allies are going to join very soon, otherwise we'll get our tank army up. And up here, the Third Army is a little bit bogged down in this. We'll let them boil a little bit, and that should be alright. Eastern Theatres in low supply. That's over here. Just look at all the mess up here. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until they surrender, and then we'll deal with this. You have captured that area, which is lovely to see. Let's get this victory province down here. You can try to capture this port, so we are cutting everyone off from supply, and that would be extremely lovely. We should actually go to Pyongyang, I think. And you could potentially come up over here. You might advance into the mountain, you too. You could go into this empty province. This we need to keep. These tanks, do we want to send them up here to squash them a little bit easier, or down here? I think one tank up here might be nice, so let's try to get you up here. And we actually do have a tank over here, so it's good to see. Yeah, let's grab that, and I'm gonna be content that the front lines are gonna be extremely mixed up. Because there's not much I can do about it. Right, but very soon, Harbin, and then that means the enemy's Menchikov is going to fall. German Republic has called Luxembourg into the war. I thought that this would happen, so let's see how we are. Over here, you haven't really advanced to there yet, but you could certainly advance into Luxembourg right away, I think. Yeah, they're encircled. These should really work out well. It's interesting though to see that they have an artillery unit up here. What's your base attack value? Nothing really. It's entirely irrelevant. Let's have a look at Thessaloniki. Yeah, they're being thrashed. Are they not out of supply yet? Seemingly a little bit. Yeah, let's wait until they are really truly out of supply. Where are the tanks going? Okay, to the... Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's too bad. On the other hand, at least you guys, all of you, could you potentially deal with this? Thank you. Luxembourg is just going to be a nuisance. You know, sometimes I think the game doesn't really consider this realistically. Would Luxembourg join if it's really just sort of mixed up between us? Oh dear, look at that. That's a lot of Japanese divisions. And this is sorry, this is not an attack that you'll be able to push. So maybe don't try to. You can go down here though, and you can potentially grab this area up there. Lovely. Good. A lot of idle tank units that I don't like to see. They should keep on pushing. You are capturing that, so that's good to see. You think you guys could attack into here even, like such. And they'll surrender anyway now. I think, I hope, unless I... No, they're not surrendering. Why is that? Do you have any victory point provinces left? I didn't think you did. But oh my. Okay, let's advance into here then. Let's just shrink their pockets. And make them more and more uncomfortable. How does it look up here? Okay. Maybe we need to halt this attack. You should stay here. Likewise. Ooh, up over here. I think things are stalling a little bit. Your front line is this. Yours too. Get down here, you wait. Right. This is imploding. It did capture this. Got the last victory province up here. You can capture that. You're going to Pyongyang? No, you're not, but you should be. Let's grab more territory along these lines. Probably try to flank these guys. You should just probably attack these guys. You can advance into here. You're alright. You should probably capture this. Pushing into here seems to be going alright. This tank army could... Yeah, I think try to go down here. Just sort of generally pushing into there. This is gonna fall very soon, I think. Yeah. And likewise, so this is shrinking all the time, so... Yeah, I'm really happy about this. And there we are, they did surrender. A little bit of improved artillery, that's nice. Some infantry equipment, some other stuff, good to see. Leaves the front lines a little bit mixed up. So we do need to deal with this in some fashion. Maybe by simply attacking into sort of everywhere where I can see. You might attack this. Grab you guys to attack there. No, you're doing this. Fine. Attack. Attack. Maybe attack into here. I think all of you should attack somewhere. This is being solved. So yeah, let's wait till this resolves a little bit and then we'll be able to push up more considerably. Doing this, capture that please. Capture the harbor. You should go for this, you should go for that. You guys get ready to capture that down there. You capture this mountain province with a couple of Japanese in. Just accept their surrender really. Oh, we do have a research slot available, right? So that's been the floating fortress. Let's get the floating airfield. I don't think there's anything in terms of doctrines that we can do about that. Very soon is there. Naval effort? No. No, not really. So yeah, we do really need to hard research it. But that's alright. Attack. No lazy people, please. Here we go. Bob that. Luxembourg has capitulated. Lots of support equipment. That's nice to see. And I think the Third Army should then automatically shift towards that. So that's good to see. Tank Army really hasn't arrived over here. Why is that? Yeah, you're railroading up there. So just a little bit more time needed. Third Army. Push on this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And these guys are encircled. I think they should be out of supply. Not sure why they aren't, but they'll fall very quickly, and that's going to be 16 divisions of the Allies done for. Excellent. We also seem to have captured Pusan. Oh yeah, Pusan, of course, very famous in the Korean War because of the because it was the main harbor where the Americans actually got their stuff from then. You're supposed to be over here, just sort of capture a couple of things maybe. You go over here. I think for all of you it's fine to get this. You can go there. It's fine. Right, so this is the most significant presence of allies down here. Let's get an appropriate army. I think the 8th is fine for this. So, you know, the 8th army, your job is going to be this and that. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. Get down here. And don't bother about anything up here. Explicitly don't bother about this. Yeah, so there are pretty much no units left in this anyway, so I think that's fine. And let's take this second tank army. You guys, please do come down here. Anyone else? Don't see anyone, so that should be fine. Yeah, this is collapsing really quickly. You advancing through this? Yeah, you are. You don't have a job. Get down here then. Push up. Defending over here. Yeah, you're doing this. Netherlands has been called in, so let's get the third army. No, sorry, the second army. To start its attack then. And that should be alright. And the tank army. Take Dunkirk and take Calais. 54 only. Oh well, we'll be fine. Got a couple of more military factories. Nice to see. You know what? Let's upgrade the medium tanks. I don't think it's necessary at all, but let's do so just to save up a little bit. And that's gonna be alright. Do we need more naval bombers? I think we probably need a couple of more guys down here. Motorized should be fine. Although I'm at a mind to prioritize other things here. We do have 700 left. So you know what, let's move you guys down below all of these fighters and all of that. So this should be alright. Good. No divisions in basic training. I'm aware of that and I think it's fine. You guys down here seem to have a very low organization. Let's try to make use of that. You all fine though? Yeah. Thessaloniki is being pushed back. Hopefully we can declare war on Turkey very soon. And hopefully this up here will sort itself out a little bit at least. I think you can advance into here. You can probably attack. This guy is out of supply, right? Yeah. Heavily so. Capturing that. Good. You are attacking this. Maybe try to attack this then instead. You might not actually attack. You might go there over there. You're defending. Could you go there? Cheers. Lovely. They should collapse very soon. Likewise this up there. Good. Good stuff. Come on, just arrive there and then we'll have an easier time. Good. It does leave the 6th army without a job. Over here everything seems to be fine though. So we don't necessarily need someone to deal with Korea. You're part of this. Could you actually go here? You might go here. You guys can advance into these mountains. I think this motorized division can come up. And you can probably go. Yeah, some more attacks happening here. Let's try to advance into this very aggressively. Just to cut them off. Good. Okay, so you know what, you guys, this, fine. Up over here, you're defending, that's interesting. Is this gonna be bombed? Could you? Please? Thank you. Oh, interesting enough that they do have fortifications over here. How much though? 3. Why is that? Interesting. I didn't think so. So yeah, let's try to capture as many of these provinces without actually damaging or without actually using force. Could capture that. Let's isolate these guys. Good. You can stay. Very nice. You attack. So 13 divisions up here. Right, so let's try to push that in, and I think that will be helping us immensely. And you guys should just sort of trying to make that shorter. You just capture all of these provinces, and you know what, you guys can go into here. Just keep on pushing. I mean, this is not a high threat environment. You should be out of supply. Yes, you are. So I think as time goes by, we will be able to push you down, lift you up. Yes, we know about this. Indeed, our efforts against Turkey are starting to bear fruit. Very nice. Advance. This does leave up this pocket, but it has fortresses, and it's behind a river, and it's a mountain, so it's really difficult terrain. So I'd really appreciate if you could capture it easily. Surprisingly enough that they are attacking us. Yep, there we go. Good stuff. So you guys can all continue to push down here. Probably you guys too. Good. Very, very nice. Just do it. It should collapse so quickly. And Korea is done for, so good to see as well. Maybe you can try to capture this. Right, so let's take a couple of these units. I think you're all guards, right? And yeah, let's actually select all of you and change you to become motorized mountain divisions. We need a lot more manpower, infantry equipment, support equipment, a little bit more motorized, but artillery will be freed up, and we'll have the first truly only mountain division type army. So I very much appreciate that. Also, I haven't done this in a while because I'm sort of not used to this. But we should think about taking some promotions up here. Although it doesn't seem like our guys really are up to the task of accruing the possibility of anything else? Really nothing. I've looked at this in ages and you haven't gained any potential for promotions. That's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the mechanics of this of this command power. It's sometimes you have way too much, sometimes you have it doesn't really seem that important, and it really feels weird in the way that they try to apply that. So I'm not 100% convinced. You know what? I think we can now take the first army, which is, remember, only mountain divisions. Assign you to this front line and ask you to attack into here. And then we'll free up these guys to attack over there maybe. And likewise we can probably delete these orders then. Just get all of this a little bit cleaner. But you should be doing fine. Come on, these are only 4 divisions and they're badly out of supply. Come on. Come on. Just a few percent, and now it's done. So you guys, you still know about your attack plan, right? Apparently you didn't, but that's alright then. Good. So all of this has been captured, except for this little pocket of Finnish divisions of any of everyone. Okay, and I think that's going to be solved very soon. Yeah, 2 Finnish divisions holding out in the middle of Manchuria. Interesting choice. But they'll of course be captured by mighty Russia, as you would. Good. Motorized division up here can go to Pusan, so that they don't get fancy ideas about the naval landing. Let's have a look at the Netherlands. We're being pushed back. Everything seems to be pretty laid back, so I think that's alright. Can try to push into Amsterdam a little bit stronger. And maybe into The Hague as well. I know it's not ideal terrain for these kinds of units, but it should be alright. Cherbourg will need to be dealt with at some point. Thessaloniki is done, 3rd army's over here. Tank army is ready to go. Lovely, like to see that. The Yellow Army is still repositioning itself, so that's alright. It's a little bit unfortunate that the Japanese up here do have a naval base. But something that I wanted to have a look at is the actual war capabilities of everyone. So Japan has now 4 million casualties, only about 100 divisions left. No, sorry, about 70 divisions I guess left, 100 factories. Allies are fielding more from the Allied side now. So who has the most divisions then? The UK, probably. But even that is decreasing, so very lovely to see. Have a look at our production. Still our carriers are being produced in 20 years, yeah. That's not what I like to see. Do we have partisan problems? I don't think we should be having any of those. Let's briefly have a look at resources as the last thing in this episode probably. Nothing much important over here. We should try to take that maybe. Of course down here the rubber is still, I guess we are still producing infrastructure down here and in Azerbaijan, it seems so. And then a couple of yeah, it doesn't seem like we are using anything we can. Let's prioritize these things. And we don't really need to spend civilian factories on producing. Has there been a naval invasion over here? Apparently there has. Yeah, the UK is really landing a lot of units, so 2nd Army will need to deal with this, but it's doing so once. We smashed the Netherlands. It should be fairly soon, to be honest. And then we'll deal with this. Everything else seems to be fine. Turkey is gonna end up in war very soon. Political power we are not changing, or we're not picking focus now because we need to deal with a couple of things. And you know what? I think we probably need to deal with this very soon. This will be smashed by the tanks. First army is moving up here. 6th army. Do you have a particular job? Except for this. I don't think you do. We probably not gonna look at declaring war on any of the Chinese because they're not they don't have the resources that we need. The only one who would really be interesting would be Siam, because that would allow us access to the rubber in British Malaya, and of course Iraq for the oil. Oil is really a big issue. But in terms of construction, we should then focus a little bit on our naval yards and capacity for that. 14 out of 11, that's interesting. So that's 20 up there, 30 down here, 50. That's better, 50. Let's build a couple of them over there, although I realize it's occupied territory, so it's not going to be quite as effective. A little bit over here as well, and then that should be alright. And that means we can put all of these guys down here and just focus on building up these shipyards. Right, so next time we'll deal with this invasion, and yeah, these Japanese units down here. It's about 1/6 of the army. Right, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.